Hello, and welcome to our very first look at Warsides. It is a spiritual successor to the old Advanced Wars games, games that are very near and dear to my heart. They're kind of part tactical turn-based strategy, part puzzle. They're really cute, all those old games, and this is just more or less a modern version of it. We're going to be checking out the campaign today for a little bit, diving in and seeing what it's all about on this build. It is a early demo. It's coming out today on the 14th, April. So, if you want to check it out, you can go pop on over to Steam. But for the meantime, we'll see what the first hour or so is like. Our first objective is to eliminate all enemy units. We'll play on, let's go hard, just to get in there. The game does normally have music, but it is copyrighted on YouTube, so we're playing with it on mute right now, unfortunately. But if there is no music, we'll run some stuff in the background, I think. I was hoping there might be music in the fight, but we'll just put on some nice background tunes in the meantime. Lieutenant Jackson here. You're the new hotshot everyone's talking about. Very well, let's see what you're made of. How about a quick war game? A war game, sir. A little one-on-one to test your abilities. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it. Start simple, a few unit types, then you're good enough. We'll move you on to the more advanced stuff. Sir, yes, sir. Each unit has its strengths and limitations. Tanks can move before firing. Your longer range artillery units are limited to one action, either move or fire. I'm going to guess that's an artillery. These guys are tanks. I don't know, infantry. Try taking out my tank with your artillery before it can move. Select the artillery and then select the tank. Bloop. Bleep, 47%. I mean, this was always the great. Always had these sort of shots in Advanced Wars. If I were you, I'd take out my buggy with your tank. Tanks can only attack adjacent units, but they can move and fire in a single action. Beep boop. Buggy largely destroyed. Now you can give orders to the rest of your units, move them into new positions, or fire on more of my units. It's your call. When you're finished, end your turn by selecting an empty tile and bring up the main menu. So I'm going to guess that tanks probably can't capture buildings. But buggies might be able to. Buggies, artilleries, tanks, light movement, tracks, or tires. You know what? They'll teach us all this. Barracks is infantry units. End the turn. I'm going to let them teach me things one step at a time here. That buggy comes in and attacks the tank. Offline MMO release today. Aaron Shore? No, I didn't know that one. Looking forward to this one. I spent way too much time in Advanced Wars. I used to stay up till 2, 3 a.m. playing Advanced Wars on DS so much during my childhood. So you receive additional income at the start of each turn based on the properties you hold. Income, sir. Oh, what is money, sir? Units don't come for free, soldier. The more properties you have, the more income you generate, the more units you can buy. You can capture enemy structures and cities using ground infantry. And if they're not empty, expect a fight. You got to clear them out first. Most units can attack structures, but only ground infantry can capture them. Use this infantry to capture a city. You'll receive additional income on your next turn. A captured structure starts with only 2 HP, which makes them vulnerable to enemy attacks. Structures will regenerate over time, gaining 2 additional health points at the start of each turn. Got it, sir. If I move here, I think I can maybe attack that guy next turn. All right, you can definitely attack that guy or that buggy. What can this guy attack? This guy can attack him. Cat. So I reckon let's do that with these tanks. And then, yeah, why not? Let's just go hard here. It's only the tutorial after all. Then we'll move that little buggy up. Can I buy some more troops? Some infantry, maybe? Another artillery, maybe? Hope he doesn't ask me to do anything with that now. These tanks are going to totally nuke our tanks. Yikes. Them's the brakes. Infantry are going to fight some buggies. Give them that rat-tat-tat. Okay. You can use your funds to produce new units. Vehicles are built at the factory and infantry trained at the barracks. We'll keep it simple with a limited number of units, but when you're ready, you'll have our full arsenal at your disposal. Select the factory. Great. I wonder if I screwed it up. Hope not. Buggy can fight that. Buggy can also fight Buggy. Tank should probably fight Tank. Let's have Buggy fight Buggy. And then you can probably blow up this guy. This isn't your first war game, is it? They aren't always going to be dummy rounds. This isn't over yet. You got to blow up everything in order to win. Great. I don't know. I will make another Buggy, I guess. Our tank gets nuked. Oh no, our artillery. Oh, that's not really a problem. Our Buggy gets beat up. Our Buggies shoot the Buggies. He's making new troops. What's the first rule of war, soldier? Infantry is expendable, sir. No, the enemy? Exactly. Holding over an enemy will show you where they can move and their attack range. Now you're vigilant. As you issue orders to your soldiers, any enemy units that could attack you are highlighted. Ah, threat warnings. I was wondering what that was. Some units have a minimum attack range. Artillery, for example, cannot attack adjacent tiles. Uh-oh. Sir, yes, sir. This guy's pumping out a lot of tanks right now. You got to capture this factory. So that's threat range. So that's not threat range. And you, I guess, can't really attack anything. So why don't we just level that city? And then I'm going to save up for another tank that I can put out here probably. Back these guys up. Little tactical retreat here. Good to know our commander has the same IQ as Andy. Yep. What is money? Single player SAO game style MMO with NPCs acting as people. Okay, okay. Second rule is artillery adds dignity to what would otherwise be an ugly brawl. All right, my Buggy is getting blown up. My tanks are getting blown up. We make a whole heap load of money, so let's build ourselves a tank. Now. Let's shell these infantry. Boom, 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 boom. And then I can use this guy to shell these tanks. Wrap. I wonder if I can like heal units if I retreat them. I guess we'll have these infantry kill off these guys. Just wipe them out. And then the buggies can go for the buggies. Probably should have the buggies go for like that artillery there, but one unused unit. I've used all my units. Unless there's a secret unit somewhere I don't know about. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, well. All right, these guys are pumping out more and more tanks by the second. Let's shell this and then take it with you. Tank at the front. Look, I'm more than a little bit forgetful. So like, oh yeah, look, you can heal here. How much do you do to artillery? 13%. Let's have that buggy go here. I'm gonna go for the artillery because I feel like that's the greater threat somehow. We'll heal that dweeb up. And then keep cooking. You're going for my city. That's rude. Well, good news. Artillery shells. Another tank. I'm going to need tank to finish him off for sure. You can reclaim the city. We'll get some buggy on buggy violence down here. I'll move that artillery up. I mean, assumably that artillery, yeah, it can't really like attack me once I'm already in range, so. Gotta get rid of this factory. Blow you up. Move you in. Blow you up. You might be a hot shot after all. I spot a natural soldier a mile away. All right, all right. What are heals? They're all DPS trying to cheat the system. Salty tank main. A lesson in warfare. On to mission 2. Ooh. Rocket ships. Before I can trust you with troops of your own, I need you to know you can handle everything the war throws at you. We need to turn up the heat. I was born ready, sir. Long-range rockets put you in a tricky situation. You've suffered an attack and have taken damage. Damaged units will be weaker. However, you can combine 2 formations of weaker units to make a stronger one. Select the damage buggy and move it on top of the other buggy. The group is now back to full health. Excellent. You can also repair vehicles by returning them to the factory, but it's cheaper than building a new one. Put the tank back to the factory. Good as new. So I can select them. How do I know what the range on this rocket artillery is, though? That's my real question. You guys have enough to capture the 2 of these, so I don't really need to make new infantry unless I want that infantry to go through the forest. I feel like probably the extra buggy here is the way to go. We'll send that buggy up through the forest. When you're attacking, the enemy unit can counterfire, inflicting damage in return. Attacking first allows you to destroy some units, reducing the return damage on a first strike. Tanks have the same amount of firepower, but in a tank-on-tank battle, the attacking tanks will do significantly more damage due to first strike. Cap that out on the flow. I'm going to move you here so that you don't get buckled by that tank. I guess you're going to move here, and this buggy is going to move up here. No range view that Advanced Wars has. Is there anything in the controls that says it's a trigger? Nope. That's very funny resolution. What's the second rule of war, soldier? Infantry is expendable, sir. Know your surroundings. Terrain can defer defensive bonuses. A forest offers more cover than open ground, so units attacked in the forest take less damage. It also affects how far a unit can move. A vehicle with tires can't move as far on rough terrain as vehicles with tracks. Oh, good to know. Only infantry can cross mountains and rivers unless there's a bridge. Use the terrain to your advantage. Yeah, so going through that with a buggy is a bad idea. Ah, you can't attack him, but you can slaughter this artillery. We're going to take a little bit back there in return. I want to try to make sure that nothing can really get through here to these guys. And I guess, I mean, I do 7, but take 20%. Is that really the attack I want to make? Probably not. 11 and 25 here on the buggy. I suppose, what are my options really, though? Oh, I can't attack after I've already moved. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's spit another tank out here. You're going to go for the city. You're going to go for the buggy. You're also going to go for the buggy. Well, that's really good. Each commander has access to special weapons. We call them battle powers. What's mine? You have an EMP blast that stuns all vehicles in the target area. Cool. They charge slowly over time. However, they can be charged quickly by fighting. Your charge bore is shown in the top left corner. With great power comes great responsibility. No, devastation. You can activate your power from the main menu. I'm assuming it only affects their tanks. Uh-oh. Just be careful where you aim. An EMP blast affects your vehicles too. Thanks, bud. I could have maybe been told that a little bit sooner. Buckaroo. My God. Absolutely useless, these guys. 3 unused units. Buddy, I can't use those units. They're EMP'd. Come down there and shoot them. You can blow up that buggy. You can blow up them tanks. You can blow up that infantry. You can blow up that buggy. You could probably go back and heal. That guy's gonna go for the cap. Okay. So we rocket strike him. Take back our guy. I tank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that's match. I'm impressed. You might be a general in the making. General Beckett, Wastelanders are attacking. Wastelanders, what are they doing? Can you handle it? You got more to learn, but this could be an experience to learn more. Oh, Jackson, you lovable moron. Surely you should check what super weapon you have before going to war. Wouldn't want Kajitiva to show up. I'm gonna rip your arms off and beat you with them. I like this guy. He's got good energy. That's Smack Talk. No one told me there'd be Smack Talk. That's just Scourge. He's not right in the head. Yeah, we'll see about that. Each faction is different with their own specialties and unique units. We specialize in heavy armor like the Rhino and Giant, but I'm not sure you're ready for the Giant just yet. The Rhino is good for dealing with blockades. Get that Rhino moving and knock Scourge's buggy out of the way. Okay. Honk honk. Ooh, right into the river. No fear. Rhino only does a small amount of attack damage, but pushing vehicles into rivers or mountains will destroy them. I hope your guys can swim. They were still learning. Wow. Poor guys. We really didn't give them a chance, did we? All right. I'm going to put you there and there. I'm going to move you across to that river and there, I guess. Artillery tanks will bring one rhino up here. I'm going to grab a buggy just for good measure. Order a new outfit with your birthday money that's moon themed. Ooh. Sailor Moon themed. Oh, the map is significantly bigger than I thought it was. Didn't realize that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem for sure. Let's get that artillery into position at least. So we'll move these guys down this ish away. All my infantry here are in stranger danger. And put him there and hope for the best. We'll bring that buggy down. Miners are 16. Wow, okay. Scourge. I'm gonna get tanked there pretty bad. We are at least in the forest, so how do you like dem apples? I'm on a rampage. You can't shoot that tank? Ah, I see. Well, it'd be really nice if I could push that tank, say, into that mountain and destroy it instantly. Yeah, that'd be really good. That buggy will chew me up. You can cap him. We also got this tank down here that's got me concerned. Yeah, no matter where I go here, I'm like, all of their units can attack me. If I push this tank into that artillery, will it push that artillery into the ocean? You know what? There's only one way to find out. Let's go for it. It sure does. I'm willing to just attack that tank then. $16 damage to 49. Yeah, I don't love that. I move back one. That still says they can attack me. Okay. I can pick this up next turn and start building tanks out of it, or even rocket artillery if I want. Probably tanks makes the most sense. Bumper cars, the killdozers. Get big artillery strike there. Those guys are gonna go after my rhino. You're gonna go after them because I didn't think that you could hit them. That tank gets blown up. All right, well, good news is you go for a drink. I can't hit jack with this artillery, man. All right, that's going to be some sacrificial troops there. You guys are going to run them down. How's the rampage going? Don't mock me. Oh, I can't build out of that this turn. Let's build some rockets then. And I think I'd like another unit of infantry. No, let's build 2 units of infantry. You know what? I'm gonna move these rhinos, these guys, because now this rocket artillery can only hit that buggy. 1 unused unit infantry, who is gonna stay put so that that artillery can shoot that buggy next turn. There goes that buggy. You get a tank down there. There goes that infantry. Blow these dweebs up. You don't have enough to do it, do you? Oh, no. Darn. That might work. Yeah. Awesome. I was hoping that I could get down here and also push this tank into something, but into the river, really. I guess this is my best option. At least my infantry can move up then and kill off that infantry. Guy come down here and start trying to damage the buildings. I guess I could have peeled him back to heal as well. Would have been an okay choice, but you know what's done is done. I will crush you like I crush all my enemies. He goes for my factory. What a jerk. You could shell them. Are these guys in range? Yeah, they are. So, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. What happens if I push them off the map? Do they get destroyed? I guess we'll find out. Rocket truck can go into mountains. Infantry can keep going down. You can make another tank. You're probably going to come back and heal because it doesn't look like you're doing any damage otherwise. Killdozer can killdoze. You can actually kill them, and then I think if I just move you, I can kill you with that tank, and I think that's game. Scourge will think twice before attacking again. Wastelanders are attacking your research lab. We've got people in there I need you to get them out. Absolutely, I love winning. All right, little mission accomplished. Continue on. This is our world map. We got a little Arctic zone up there, a little desert zone down here. He said it. He said the yas. General, back at the research lab is under attack. I need you to evacuate those scientists and get them to safety. Not before you feel the power of the wastelands. If you want to save the scientists, you have to go through me. You look, how old are you? I'm half as old as you, but twice as tough. And 4 times as annoying. Ay. You'll need to use the truck to transport the scientists. Have I used trucks before? I drive tanks. I think I can handle a truck, but remind me. Select the scientists and move them into the same position as the truck. Great. 1 scientist on board. The truck can hold 2 scientists. The truck load indicator shows how many slots are left. Let's load the next scientist. That's the evacuation zone. Now the scientists are loaded. You can move the trucks towards it. These scientists are wasted. If you get multiple trips, you'll need to fend off Medusa's attacks at the same time. I think I can handle that. Okay. You're safe there. So we have some infantry down that way. Tanks and buggies. We got a nice artillery position here. You know what? I'll probably just put that tank on the bridge. Drive these guys over this way. I might leave you back here because that infantry I don't trust. And then you're going to stay put. Snowing pretty good outside. I guess summer is over. I don't want it to be over though. I'm not ready for that yet. Unload the scientists from the truck and our forces can take them on. Select the scientists to move them out. Boop, boop, boop. These guys hop over. Lionheart, hello. Welcome on in, dudes. Welcome on in. We're playing a little Advanced Wars today, aka Warsides, the brand new Advanced Wars. Rocking a little CK3. Oh man, I'm very excited for the Mongol expansion coming out later this month. Cannot wait. Welcome on in, Raiders. Grab a seat. We're checking out this brand new game. Great job. There's no time to rest. We're on the 3rd mission. We're still kind of like learning the ropes, as they say. You can actually attack that infantry unit there. If I keep this buggy here, that tank can't hit me. So I kind of feel like we should just keep that tank there and block that path. I might even just put in another artillery unit. It's not a bad idea. Move some buggies down here to counteract with these guys. Scientists can just start walking as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, and I think I'll just leave him there to block. So it does look like Advanced Wars a lot. I mean, it's a very clear homage. So, and yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the game's got copyright music. So I guess they could just do that and attack me anyway. Rep. Now those guys are clear. I can actually just bring this tank back and heal him. That infantry can't reach me. So you guys are good. Truck moves back. Scientists move into truck. You're going up this way. I mean, technically, I get better cover if I'm in the forest here, so we'll let that little buggy do his thing. Watch as they all get blown up. All right, this tank is good to go, but like, boop, boop, boop. Oh, I can't move him again. Okay. We'll go up and we'll capture that facility. I guess my tank can move over here along with my artillery. I mean, we've technically wiped out everything coming in on this flank, so. You can blow those dweebs up. What happens if I just killed them all instead of taking out the scientists? One of these days, I'll knock that smile off your face. Oh, did Jackson see? Oh, I'm gonna beat you like Jackson beat your boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend. We just work together. I have feelings about him, but I haven't come to terms with him yet. It's a complicated thing. Pursue Medusa and capture the stolen device. Eliminate any resistance. Ignore the scientists. Move trucks back to pick up points. Speed up the third scientist drop off. Yeah, I mean, it didn't even need to, right? So, weird tutorial missions. Guess who's back? Back again? Shady? Brought some more friends with me this time. I got word that Medusa stole an important piece of tech from the lab. They can't escape with it. That's above your pay grade, Lieutenant. I need you to destroy her army so we can pursue her. You'll have to put my practice everything I've taught you. I regret nothing. Scourge's units are spread all over. You need to use the IFV to move your infantry around the battlefield. Infantry fighting vehicle. It's armored and can carry infantry while also offering fire support. A truck with armor and a gun. We prefer IFV, but sure, a truck with armor and a gun. You can use it to move forces near the action or behind enemy lines. Units can take their full turn when unloading, meaning you can attack or capture objectives straight from the IFV. You can leverage this to hit an enemy that's out of position or plan a surprise. Well. So there's a lot of cities around. Ooh, they've got a cool flamethrower unit. They also have a truck. Couple of tanks. What kind of... There we go. They have tracks. Okay, so we can move through forest fine with these guys. They're good at fighting infantry, light vehicles, and heli, but they're bad against tanks. These guys are basically good against everything. Infantry and light vehicles. That puts that buggy up against me, but I still think that's the right play. Grab that first strike. I don't know. Without proper support up here, that tank will rip apart any guys I try to bring up in that area. So I'm kind of inclined to actually move down this away with these guys. We have a buggy, artillery, and a tank down here as well. I'm going to bring the tank up here and the artillery down this way. Is it cheeky? A little bit. But we'll see if it works. I have enough for a truck and a buggy. Truck or a buggy, I should say. They got some infantry down here. They got buggies. You know what? I am going to grab an early buggy and we'll send it down south as well. Oh, look, it's Advance Wars. Pretty much. The device is ours. I'm heading off to the wasteland. Make sure nobody follows me. We got some big Advance Wars energy going on here. All right. You can get in on that buggy. Strange you can't hit anybody there. I'm a bit worried about that tank. You're obviously going to blow up this guy. That's a no-brainer. Dump, 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 dump. So I think let's move them back to take out him. Let's move him up and take out the buggy. We'll move you down to take out this buggy. I think what I want to do here is go like this and then probably the double capture is the most effective thing for me at the moment. This guy can do the same over here. Getting the cap and the cap. So that'll give us big bucks deluxe. We'll save up money, I think, at this point, because I'm going to want tanks from here on out. Capture some cities with that mech infantry. Yeah. 5 arty, 5 buggers. Sucks to be the dude in the arty that missed. Okay, uncapped. Buggy fight. Oh, they blew up my buggy. The rampage begins. Tanks and arty down here. 2 tanks down here, actually. And your positioning is just brutal. So you guys are bad against tanks. Hrum. I'm gonna put this guy over here. I know this guy's in the forest, which ain't ideal. We could wipe him out now, or I could just grab another cap. The problem is that we're just going to trade that cap back and forth. So I think let's wipe him out, and then we can move on with our lives. These tanks are gonna be a slaughter if I don't do something. All right, plan B. Sneak attack. Now, do I have anything to deal with all these tanks? Absolutely not. Also don't have anything to deal with that artillery. You guys can both hit him, which is a problem for me. I'm gonna do that. It's not a perfect system, but I think it could be okay. We're gonna need some infantry up top here. We want to capture any of these other points. They mostly love to shut off my economy, it seems. Which makes sense. I mean, I can recap that if I go this way. In fact, if I go like here, I could just do that. Well, we'll move you into there, and then if I attack from that angle, I'm good. Medusa's getting away. Hurry up and destroy the rest of Scourge's troops. Doesn't really feel like it makes sense to even leave the buggy there. I'm gonna attack you. Attack you. I think I'm gonna have to build a truck here and get everybody into that. And then send some infantry across this way. Probably start trying to kill off this infantry. Boy, yo, yo. If I hit him, it blocks him a little bit on that capture. But does put me in position to get an artillery shelled. I'm not going to do much against that artillery, though. He can move forward and cap that point anyway. So that's what he's going to do, even if I move there. So I guess we're just going to go thin out that artillery a little bit. You're going for cities again. Both the cities. Man, they really love focusing the cities down. We trade artillery. Let's go in here. It gets us on top of the rocket truck. And we can start doing damage to that. Man, I'm struggling to decide like what's my priority here. I think this artillery is doing enough damage that I'm concerned about it. You just got to keep going for caps and hoping that they decide those caps are all that matter. If I go here, I can attack these buggies for good damage. Oh yeah, these are really good at attacking buggies. Then I can either go for the rocket artillery or I can start going for that. The only problem is if I go for that, then that rocket artillery is like gonna just punish me for it. So let's just attack them for them. Zach, hello. How we doing? And Johnny Be God, thank you for the follow. How are things? How the kids? All right, that's done. Those guys are done. Get a few more tanks here and the problem is solved, I think. You're going to go for that. You're going to go for that, of course. AI is all about prioritizing cities. A little bit of an infantry fight. They got artillery and a buggy coming out here. They have a lot of... they got a lot of money, honey. Just keep taking these. You're going to have to just start driving through, I think. What am I going to do about this artillery truck? Kill off them. Recap that. I guess keep taking him down. I guess that's a good trade. 14-15. Shan't perfect, but she'll have to do. And then you can grab that. We can jump in the truck next time and just keep scooching over here as well. Getting whatever those buildings are. Ooh, I tell you what we got is an EMP blast. That'll shut down all this stuff over here for a turn. Let's do that. Ooh, it also shuts down their factory. Oh, not again. I hate that. Oh. I could bring down some artillery to deal with these armors. Yeah, why not? Tank is just chewing dudes up. Love to see it. Doing good. Kid is still non-existent. It's been doing D&D. That's even better, honestly. That's the way to do it. Classic Advanced Wars AI is all about city capturing. You're in the party pretty bad DMing. There's only one way to get better.
Sorry, I've been absent, but still wanted to show my support, Agent.
Thank you, my dude. No worries about being absent ever. As long as you're doing well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll just have these guys, like, pick away at these tanks, it would seem. I don't really have a better option. Choo, 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 choo. Let's have him kill him. You can kill him for sure. Hop in the beep beep jeep. Start picking away at this artillery. Jeep jeep. Vroom vroom. Come down here and then we can start hitting all this stuff next turn. Oh, I just realized I built jeeps instead of AFVs. Where do I make those? Oh, I can't make those. Okay. I have a tank. Probably want to use that. And then I have one other unused unit, this infantry. Goes for the city cap. He goes for my armored vehicle. Boop. Boop. Need to start driving some of these guys in here. $48.14. So that's that Jeep done. You can't actually hit anything. Hi, Mona. See if we have a visitor. This guy up here, that can produce infantry out of it. So let's hit that guy. You coming up? Hi. Then we have enough to make whatever we want. Obviously, the answer is a rhino because it's the most expensive and it's fun to push things around. So let's do that. Two-year-long running D&D session tonight. Yo, I love that. Always live vicariously through one of the chatters. Choose the most handsome / beautiful one. But you gotta pick. You gotta pick your favorite child. Choiled. You kill him. Nice. Now you can go in there. Now my tank can come over here. These guys the Dunzo Balunzos. I'm gonna move you up here. I'm gonna move you here. 40% in cap, 40% not cap. Truck, you're just gonna sit pretty. Look handsome. These tanks are gonna come over here and get absolutely bombasted. Absolutely Mr. Boombastic. Totally fantastic. All right, Scourge. He's going to go for my city and then my tank. Can you get in here? You could. So let's put you there. Let's put you here. Let's not click the right buttons so that I don't do any of those attacks. That's good. I was hoping to do that. I'll move that artillery here. It can shell them next turn. Grab that. Killdozer. This guy. That guy. This guy.
Much deserved support for my current favorite streamer. Great content for a great bunch of games.
Thank you so much, my dude. Much appreciate the support. 5 months. Love to see it. We're done with this fight. Victory is mine. Got lucky twice. I'm having a bad day. Are you ready? All dressed up and raring to go. Mission accomplished. Believe me, drunk wizards get +2 attack for being drunk. What have we been up to? A lot of Age of Wonders, for the most part. We've been playing some good games, though. Lots of nice stuff. Some Civ, some Endless Legend 2. We're going to be playing a bit more in that later this week. I'm trying to pick up Mona right now, but I'm also trying to do it without being stabbed by her tiny little claws, which she currently has digging very deep into my legs. Mona, you want to say hi, everybody? Want to come say hi, everybody? Whoa. No? Okay. I tried. She's not having it today. Something's giving her the spook. Oh, yeah. Well, she got the spooks. She got the spooks good. She got the spooks good right now. Kitty says no. Trust me, my arm is proof that Kitty says no. Air and water. Oh, good. There is air and water. I was kind of wondering about that. Whether or not there would be all the parts of the battle. Agent and I have been deepening our romantic relationship as well. Oh, is that what's going on? That's why you keep making eyes at me? Monday's a big no-no for Mona some days. Medusa cannot be allowed to escape with the device. Stop her by any means necessary. You again? I don't like you. You're too cheerful. Luckily, there's all this water between us. Permission to Permission granted. I'll give you a quick crash course. Sir. Good point. You can land both infantry and light vehicles into the same transport helicopter. Select that buggy and move it into the chopper. The buggy takes up 2 slots. We still got room to carry some infantry. Load them on up. Helicopter is full. Let's move on out. Now load up the rest of your troops into that other helicopter. Oh my god, they've got choppers. Oh, this guy's got cool cowboy snipers. Remember that units can take their full turn while unloading from a transport, including attacking and capturing. This is what makes airdrops so powerful. Now capture that factory. Let's take the rest of the island and secure the device. So you're a rocket. You're a buggy. Kind of thinking about putting the rocket like right here. Up. Up. What kind of tank is that? If you're using airdrops, you need to watch out for flak cannons. Well, that answers my question. A direct hit from one of those is goodbye helicopters. Sir. That's all the advice I have. Can I trust you to wrap this up? Flak cannon. Good against infantry. Good against helicopters in air. Good against light, but bad against armor. They look really cool, too. What are these guys? Sniper. Bad. Good against infantry and light, but really bad against armor and ships. So here's my plan. I'm going to go here. Cool. They won't let me do it. Even though I need to unload them there, I need to be above ground to do that. I captured the device, sir. I really thought they were going to like give me something there. 16,000. There's so much water. I feel like not getting a rhino is a huge mistake. You know what? If I go on the mountain, I can probably... do what I'm thinking here. Okay, I actually don't understand why I can't unload from this chopper. I also cannot take that, which is bad. Shutting down their ability to produce units is kind of nice, but that tank is obviously not going to let me stick around here. I'm going to go for these snipers. These are just transport helis. All right, we're going to go with an IFV. I'm going to put you here. You're going to come down and cap that. They got a lot of movement. I'm going to block that with you. Oh, there's another factory there. Yeesh. You do 59 if I hit him with that. Yeah, all right, we'll do this. This. So here's my question is, like, if I put the helicopter here and I push that, will it push it under the helicopter and will that pick up that infantry unit? There's not a lot of ways to find out. Where am I putting this rocket ship? We're just constantly putting this guy in like the wrong place that he can't drop it. All right, enter. Still a pretty firm believer that tanks are the answer to literally all the problems in this game. You can be pushed into the river. So I'm not going to bother attacking you with anybody. I could also just kill you with this IFV though. You know what? Let's just do that. Move you back. This Rhino can't do a lot for me right now. All right, that's a pretty good spot for you. Wish I'd done that way earlier. Rocket on the far north, other side of the river. Oh, those snipers can hit me there. Obviously, I'm a little curious about what happens if I push all you guys back that way. This guy needs to be hit with the tank. And I should probably also hit him. You know what? One way to find out. What happens if I push a unit into all these other units? Should they all just slide backwards one? Do the infantry get squished? Everybody just moves back. Okay. Good news if I push them again. I have a ton of infantry here that I think I could really just use to jump on top of these guys. Because if I have a wall of troops here, then those tanks also can't really get through. So let's go with one more tank, and I'm going to go with double infantry. That helicopter is going to pick them up next turn once that flak cannon is dead, and then I can send those across to basically wherever. I got 2 unused units. They're both helicopters. I don't want helicopters in range of this guy, but he's actually fine. You guys get shelled. Yep. You get tanked. Yep. Snipered. You get tanked. You get shot. You guys trade rocket fire. Tank. My tank's holding the line down here, which is great. Let's kill those snipers. I'm going to get rid of that sniper and that artillery. Oh, I can't get rid of the sniper because he's infantry. Of course, he doesn't swim. Or he does swim, I guess. What's in those stuff you stole? I bet it's stuff that we want. I bet you got some stuff in there. We'll show you taking our stuff. We're going to blow up these dweebs. I definitely need to start shutting down some of this economy. There's a couple ways I can go about it. The main way is constantly moving my helicopters that don't have troops in them, thinking that they do. You'd kill that sniper. That'd put you in range of, out of range of him, but you would be in range of that tank. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. You know what? Let's shut down some buildings. Oh, Ironclad is ready. Now you might ask, what does Ironclad do? And I would say, I don't know. Let's cast it. It does give us shields. I figured. It felt like a good bet. We're going to take that back. Does it give us shields? Because it doesn't actually look like it gives us shields. I have 0 additional shields in this fight. A lone sniper tries to attack an army of 4 tanks. Let's see how it goes for him. Oh, he can attack at range. Okay, so it goes fine. All right, this is getting to be too much up here. Do that, and then I can take the Rhino and I can push this tank off the map. Goodbye. You can steamroll him. These guys are going to come over here and start attacking their spawning locations on a solid sneak attack. You're going to build some more of those. You can come up here and blow up that. And then we have another tank in action. Let's grab a buggy. And he can help clear out some of this southern stuff. So I feel pretty good about the state of things right now. If I push something into a building, does it get destroyed? There's a question for us. Let's figure out. Answer, yes, it does. So those guys are basically done now. You guys are going to keep up the good work over there. We're going to load up another set of choppers and just start bringing them over. Take that building. Take this building. Grab another tank. Gonna go after my infantry. You're gonna pull out another tank. Can't really get the rhino around here in a nice way. Or can I? Bada bing. Rhino goes back into the factory. I actually think all I have to do is kill this infantry and I win the map. So let's just shoot him and shoot him. Medusa is defeated. I've recovered the cargo truck. Wait, it's empty. Of course it's empty. It was just a distraction. Ay, ay, ay. Your device is already away on the desert. Should I go after it? No, this is a job for special forces. They pushed us out of the boundary box. What do we do? I'm sorry, you don't exist anymore. All right, well, I gotta know what Spec Forces has. Raven, Special Forces reporting for duty. I need you to pursue the device. Just a small force, no reinforcements. That's how I like it. Take Jackson with you. I'm a fighter, not a babysitter. I'll have you know I fought in 2 battles. Look how many medals he has for only fighting in 2 battles. This guy is certainly a nepotism hire. He's a good soldier. He can learn a lot from you. I want this done quietly. We're close to the Sunstalkers. All right, hotshot. Listen up, I got limited units here. We got to move carefully. Use the terrain to our advantage. The mountains make for great cover. Guess that's why they call you a hotshot. I'm going to use snipers. You know about snipers? I thought not. They can move or fire, but like artillery, they are long range. We can't get close to our targets. They're extremely strong against other infantry. I'll get you some crayons to write this all down. What are these guys? Medics. Interesting. How do they work? I guess they probably heal. Well, I have a lot of snipers. So let's start moving them to the front lines. I also have a lot of mountains and forests. So I guess let's try something like that. Oh, Decker. This guy looks intense. One of Beckett's loyal hounds. I can always recognize one of him. He's in as deep as it can be. I came here to fight. I like you. You've got spirit. It's a shame we're not on the same size. Otherwise, I wouldn't have to do this. Meow. That's a lot of buggies. So what do I have that's good for fighting buggies is the real question. And the answer, I think, is not very much. You can certainly shoot those guys. That buggy's gonna leave me wide in the open. You guys do only 23. Eesh. But I can just heal you every turn with my medic? Well, that seems kind of hacks. All right, I'm going to have everybody just stay put here. I don't really see any need to go in. probably should have just kept to these mountains in the back for the most part. We've taken fire. We can use medics to heal our wounded. Medics can only heal infantry. Medics fix people, not vehicles, obviously. Whoever told you there's no such thing as a stupid question was sparing your feelings. What do you have shots on? Somehow you don't have shots on anything up here, which is really problematic. .366. I mean, let's move you to there. Try to deal with the Jeeps as much as I can for now. You guys got good shots on these Jeeps. So he can heal back up. I mean, I might as well put you back up in those mountains. You can anti-sniper those snipers, who I'm going to have to start worrying about now in a moment. Oh, you guys are in range. Whoops. That's a good deal. This guy's going to have to fall back. Can't hit him from there, hey? How want do? I could kill them. I feel like killing this full HP infantry is the important thing here. Oh, both of these guys are threatened right now, though. Problem is I don't want to move too far back because I don't want that medic to be exposed. Ironclad could raise armor every time the unit's attacked. Maybe. Yeah, line of sight for the snipers. I mean, I think I might just like move this guy over one, this guy back one. You back here. Give you a boost. I mean, first shot is still better than not shot. I'm gonna move you here. Didn't really think you could get on those mountains, but you know, if you're fighting on the right side, I'm just asking a question. A man who knows his share of sides. I'm interested. There might just be hope for you yet. She gonna turncoat on us? Okay, we're getting chewed up here now, boys. There's a lot of troops left to kill. Including an alarming amount of these buggies. All right, you have to shoot it. 38. This line has got to fall back. All those medics are under sniper fire right now. You gotta heal up him. He's way more valuable, I think. No matter where this guy ends up, it's gonna suck. You don't have shots on anybody here, which is brutal. I think I'm gonna have to wipe them out. I do 6 damage, they do 51. Yo. Okay. Let's pull you back a little bit then. I think we'll leave him for sacrifice. Yeah, maybe we just pull him back now as well. I guess you can still shoot those guys and kill them and stay in the same spot. I get sniped by snipers, 9 HP down. And I get jeeped by jeepers. Ooh, and my medic is taking damage, but holding pretty decent. Okay. Definitely your top prio is gonna be these snipers. Based on how much damage I just took from them. Let's have him come in there. Finish him off. I mean, I could go that way. Just doesn't feel the smartest, but I think that's going to have to be the choice. And you're probably going to have to heal up that guy again. I'm getting ground down. I mean, if both my medics are in a mountain, maybe they can just save each other. You can kill him. You can kill him. You can kill that sniper. I'm under heavy fire. You're going to move up this way. That medic is going to get like double attacked if I don't move him. I can heal him twice and have him wipe out one of these infantry squads. Because my medic is wounded as well, though, he's going to heal for less. So maybe the answer is heal the medic. Have the medic heal the sniper. Have the sniper do a shot for the most damage that he can. You're gonna come up fight them. You're gonna come up fight the medic. You're gonna fight the other sniper. You're gonna kill one sniper. Okay. You've got a shot on him. You've got a shot on him. You got a shot on him. You can heal these dweebs up. They can shoot down from the mountains. And then those bozos are done. I'm going in the desert. You can't follow me there. Yes, we can. No, we can't. It's Sunstalker territory. They retreated into the desert with the device. They can't be allowed to escape. It's a means to peace. I'm going after it. If they see you, it'll be war. I'll make sure they don't see me. Jackson, you're with me. There are some wastelanders who still haven't got the message. I think we got a little vibe. How's the game playing out? It's all right. I mean, it's very advanced wars. It's not super, super complicated or hard, but I think the game is like, they wanted to make themselves just sort of a community, maybe a community-driven version of Advanced Wars. It's sort of the feel I get from it. So I'm definitely getting that vibe. We're still in the tutorial mode. This is teaching you snipers and medics. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I kind of get the feeling like the whole game is probably tutorial mode a little bit. All right, look, we'll take one look into the Sandscar Ravine. What is this place? Sandscar Ravine. Sunstalkers are nomads, right? They follow the sun across the desert. They're a hardy bunch. Trouble with them is the last we need. That's trouble with me you should be worried about. All right. Yeah, so this is like you're done a tutorial. Let's fight these guys. 1v1. They got flaks, they've got rockets, they've got tanks, snipers. We got a nice capture point here. Let's get these dweebs in the AFV. I'll probably move them up to here. I feel like the sniper sitting right there would be a really good spot. So I'm going to try to push him to that. Tank, you're going to go a little front line. I got 6,000 buckaroos. I got tanks, infantry, snipers, and Medicios. Can't buy that truck. All right, that'll do. Keep the rest. Definitely it'd be nice if I could park a tank in front of that and then put like a sniper right behind him. Move that rhino up a little bit too. So I think this guy's probably going to head up and do those caps. This feels like the caps for these guys. One guy grabs that. One guy grabs this. I could pick up another IFE. I could also pick up an artillery to sit behind him. That wouldn't be a terrible choice. Not a ton of range on the arty, but it's like good enough. Then we can just flood some infantry forward. Clearly our superior has been developing a world cracker. Are we allowed to call things crackers? I thought that was a banned word on Twitch. Ay-ya-ya. Move you in here, start blasting up that buggy. I'm assuming that cactus equals tree. So let's push that buggy into the hair. I think I'm gonna vulnerable to a lot of flak and buggies and stuff here, but I want to protect that sniper. Get him in those hills. Get that arty behind. And you got two. Let's block that tank with a bit of infantry and cap that up. We'll save money and we'll start grabbing tanks after this. Okay, he's going very wide. Tank's definitely taking some damage. I can't reach that tank. Let the snipers in their mountain take some shots off on these buggies, because they're pretty decent at that. This guy would be way better if he was rocket artillery. Yeah, just infinitely better if he was rocket artillery. I'm in range of those rockets there. I'm not here, so I'm going to just straight up go for that cap as well. Let's press a tank. And so I don't think I can get here. I was thinking about like going in there and pushing him. But I could push you out of the way and have the two of these guys open for me now. Is there another factory on the map? No, there's only the starting factory. So this tank coming back. I'm in range of that rocket artillery here. That guy would shred him. Maybe. Probably. I think he's going to stay there and try to attack that city again. I think this IFB should try to just move all the way down here. Do a double flank on this sniper right now, and then we can start taking these back points. I'll turn your bones into toothpicks. It's a good plan. Good use of bones, honestly. We'll move him up. And I think I'm going to retreat this tank. Why bother lose a tank at this point? Goes for the city, goes for the city, goes for the city. Okay, so the computer going for cities is still definitely an easy bait for me. They're going to double on that sniper. And they got a fresh new tank hot out the kitchen down here as well. Which is gonna be a problem for these little infantry boys, but might not be the worst. I think we'll pull up with you. You get to blow up that guy. You can come back here and heal, and then you can move up and blast. That flak cannon will rip me to shreds if I go after him. On the other hand, this artillery is dead. You're going to cap that. I think I'll just move him into those mountains. More tanks? I don't know why I would build flak cannons on this map. What am I, a medic to bring up here? In the meantime, I'll just leave the sniper there for right now. This is mostly fine. Push him back. We'll push him into the building next turn. Get a first strike on him. Cross those mountains instead of capping that point, which is what I should have done. Any of these tanks can reach this guy. Pretty much all of those tanks can reach that guy. So why don't I move my artillery up here? Tank this dweeb. Move these tanks up, these tanks up. Get that. I'm gonna pick up that medic. And you know, why don't we do a truck and an infantry as well? Try to sneak a guy across here to some of these workshops. He can just fully cap this, which means that I can go after this sniper with the IFV and stay within rocket artillery range. Love how this tank is too stupid to attack the guy, and it's just like, well, if I just keep fighting him for this, that'll work. Yeah, let's blow up you. I'm gonna push you into this building. You're gonna come forward, blow that up. You're gonna fight him. You're gonna come forward, blow that up. You're gonna fight him, which probably means you're gonna get artillery shelled. But I can only do so much, Jackson. This would be a really good spot for rocket artillery. You have one unused unit. Infantry. Okay. Building, building. He does shell me there. I've never had enough. I'm inevitable. Inevitable. Push him into a mountain. Start blowing up this factory. Shoot those dweebs. Get these dweebs. Get those dweebs. Blow up these dweebs. Shoot up those dweebs. Move in this dweeb. Bring my truck along. I can hit that tank with an EMP. I probably should have hit the factory, but... Sonic boom! Not really. Problem if he's just going to do that with it. Thank you very much. Shoot that guy. Move these guys in. Capture with him. That medic can come out and heal you. Not that it really needed at this point, but you might as well just pop in here. Wow, this is a bloodbath. I'm gonna go for the full cap this time. Oh, you still gotta blow up all of his troops. Ah, this isn't over. You haven't seen the last of me. Good job. As regards the desert Sunstalkers, they found us attack positions. We're not here for a fight, but that's exactly what we walked into. As we introduce the next faction. So we're the blue faction. We fought the green faction. Now we're fighting the orange faction. And I guess there's probably going to be like a white faction. Maybe a Burned Woods faction. Who knows? It looks like it's probably a pretty big map, though. I mean, this is like a lot of campaigns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So probably like 16. Probably about 32 missions. 32, 40 missions, I would say. In the main campaign. Not to mention the fact that there is multiplayer. There is an editor as well that you can go into. Multiplayer stuff probably doesn't work yet. Just because the whole game's not out. Lots of different troops. There are some sort of cool flamethrower guys, trucks, motorcycles of a couple different kinds. We got, it looks like some sort of oil rig here as well. Tanks, heavy tanks, flak cannons. Another version of heavy tank. Looks like another ranged unit. Rocket artillery, the killdozer. That's a super heavy tank. Helicopters, transport helicopters, attack helicopters, planes, probably transport planes, transport boats, heavy transport boats. And then it looks like probably 2 types of attack bombers. Maybe one for attacking boats and one for attacking the shore. Halo looking helmet on those motorbikers. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It does seem like pretty much everybody has the same set of troops. There's no real difference between them. except for probably like the whatever powers they get. Handful of different buildings. I figured there was only the 3 building types, but I guess, yeah, you must have to have heliport buildings, naval bases, some variants of them going up. There's probably buildings that give you like special abilities that you can use every so many turns. It's a pretty good map editor. This is like deciding how many players you want to have. I crashed it. Well, perfect. That's where we were going to leave our first look at this game anyway. So thank you for joining us on Warside. It's out today, April 14th. I mean, if you like Advanced Wars, I mean, it's more Advanced Wars. What more can I really say than that? It's got the vibe. It's got the map editor. It'll be what the community makes it, I think, at this point. So until next time.